Greetings, dear viewers! I'm Quill and welcome back to Final Fantasy V. Last time we were rescued from the far reaches of the world by Galif's granddaughter Quill. I'll take the Windrake back to his roost so he can rest, okay? Let's go, Windrake. Welcome to our next stop, the castle. I think it's Surgate? King Galif! Hey, thanks for holding down the fort while I was gone, King Galif! Bring me a better chair! What's the situation with X-Death? There's been no activity since the barrier went up. I see. And our troops? They've been almost entirely wiped out by X-Death's monster hordes. I'm sorry, sire. I thought you were just some crazy old man. You ever said anything about being a king? Well, you know. This sure is a surprise and a half. Good job, men. Go and get some rest. Yes, sire. To be fair, I can see how the monster hordes here would be wiping out his troops. Yeah, but what is it? You still got that funny look on your face. It's you, King. Still can't get over it, that's all. Right, you're saying I'm not the epitome of kingliness? What? Just kidding. I just better mind my P's and Q's around you, King Galif. Listen up! Before you knew me as a king, you knew me as a friend. Just Galif is fine. Understood, Just Galif. Push it, kid. Hearing bad jokes like that will get you punished. Never mind. This is Castle Ball. Not Surgate. That's a different one. The barrier is totally blocking Big Bridge. Without a Windrake, there's no way you can get near X-Death's castle. Your Majesty, don't forget to take the teleport spell with you. A hero cocktail and the teleport spell. Hell yes. Whoop, hello. Koopa-po-po-po. Lady Quill can speak with this Moogle just like it was a person. What a mysterious talent. Lady Quill is such a good kid. She's got the same big heart as the king. Her parents were terrible people, though. I'm glad they're dead and or missing. Quill? The Windrake, he's dying. What? What happened? He pushed himself too hard. He was wounded and shouldn't have been flying, but he took me to find you. Yeah, he sacrificed himself to save us. Yeah, Windrake seemed to do that a lot. Is there any way for us to save him? We need dragon grass! Dragon grass? Will that heal his wounds? Yes! However, does such a thing even exist in this world? Back home, Windrakes always nest near dragon grass. I expect these drakes act the same. If we go to our drake's roost, we ought to find dragon grass nearby. If that's the case, then... Well, where do we need to go? Our best bet is Drakenvale, the old valley of Windrakes. However, no one who's entered has ever returned. Then how do you know that that's where the Windrakes stay? Guess that means we'll be the first to do. Parts! Drakenvale is north of the castle. It's just past Quill, the werewolf town. But what about the monsters outside? There's so many of them. No worries. Not if we're all on the offensive. Right. Together we'll be alright. And we'll bring back that dragon grass, never you fear. Alright. I think I settled on a final form for Ferris's accent as long as I can remember. Apparently she's just dwarf Scottish. I don't know how this happened. We started with pirate and we ended with dwarf Scottish, but that's what we're gonna go with now because I really enjoy that one. Curse that Gilgamesh! Our troops have been decimated thanks to him. Castle Ball has a long and rich history. It's so old we don't even know all the secrets it holds. Okay, that's an exterior. Let's go downstairs. The door in the basement won't open no matter what you try. They are right about that. It's locked from the inside. Ah, crap. Oh, hold on. So there's a nice trick to beating these things quickly. They die immediately to gold needles. These things are actually a little bit tough, but the gold needle trick does make it easier. They're also a fantastic source of ability points. As you see, just from those two, I got 4. They also show up in packs of 5, and I believe they drop 12. King Galuf has returned, so I know things will turn out alright. Lady Creeley is at the top of the tower, crying. And, in fact, when I do get around to doing full ability point farming, I will probably be doing it here in the basement, using that gold needle method. Not long after she was born, Creeley's parents went to save a windrake in the Glockiana Desert. They were never heard from again. If that sounds like a plot point, it isn't! That fact will never be relevant again. Yeah, actually I'm after like some tents or cottages. Here we go, let's grab 4 cottages. I'm assuming I didn't get a full heal. I did not. Definitely need to stay at an inn. There's only a few more places to check out here in Castle Ball, and then I will move on. Exdeath's castle is protected by a super strong barrier. We can't even get near it. We've got more gear. I think this is the same... Yeah, the same level 4 spells. We've also got... that's the same gear that we saw in that other town. The only thing different here is those gauntlets. So I might as well grab those. 2 Orichalcum Dirks. And nothing else for now. Am I comfortable with this team? Not especially, but it's okay. Well, I don't know. What is the difference between that and the gauntlets? The gauntlets... Okay, the gauntlets are 6 extra defense. Yeah, I think I really should invest in that. Let's actually make Lena one of our new classes. So... yeah, you know what? Let's make her a dancer. A dancer with white magic. So dancers are the only class that can equip the ribbons. And the ribbons really are the best defensive item in the game. On top of preventing all status elements, you can see the stat boosts they give are considerable. They are ridiculously good. And if you master the dancer class, then you're able to equip ribbons on anyone. You can set equip ribbons as an ability. Yeah, I understand how optimizing works. That's an angel robe. What does an angel robe do? And who can equip an angel robe? Clothing that resists poison, which can only be used by a chemist. Yeah, no thanks. Okay. X-Death has been giving our men a beating. Now we don't have many soldiers left. And... can I get the catch ability? No, I can't. Okay. Ah, screw it. I'll worry about that later. Open the gates! But sire, X-Death's monsters are waiting right outside. It's okay, shut the doors and seal them tight! Sire, if we do that, you won't be able to re-enter the castle. Are you certain that's what you want? Yes. It's time to venture into the outside world. Our first path will be to head north to the werewolf village of Quill. Alright, now close the gate and seal it! Don't let anyone inside, no matter what! If you so command. Take care, your majesty. I don't see any monsters. This looks fine. Peeps, didn't take long for X-Death's creeps to get here. On your toes, kids, here they come! My god, they're invisible! Oh, nope. No, they are not. Alright, Abductor. We already know that we can kill the Abductors. Here is a dance. The sword dance hits for a crazy amount of damage. Anyone who holds the dancing dagger when they attack will also use the dance command. I think there's 3 different dances that can occur. So now we're down here on the southwestern continent. One of them is a weak lifesteal. One of them is the sword dance, which hits just crazy strong. And, what was the other one? I think it confuses. Jitterbug's the lifesteal. I think I'm going to switch Bart's to Beastmaster again and capture one of those frogs. There's actually a minor reward that you get in the next town for doing that. Alright, Bart's, you're going to be a Beastmaster again real quick. Stick with your blue magic. And Lena, if you wouldn't mind, top us off, please. So, capture the Cornago. that is our mission before we head into town. Alright, there's a Cornago. Drop a water scroll. Do a regular attack on the Cornago. And try to capture the Cornago. Boom. Alright, that's a Cornago captured. Let's see how strong Ferris is with their new knives. That's pretty strong. Welcome to Quelb. The gate to Drakenvale is north of town. Easy to find. The question is, will it be open? You may notice a distinct lack of werewolves. Where could they be? Oh, good! It's locked tight. I figured as much. Guess we'd better find Kelga. Hello, is there a Kelger here? Well, it's Kelger's house. It's locked. Halt! You have encroached far enough. No! Ceiling werewolves! The deadliest of all breeds. Well, if it's a fight you want, then... Bart, calm down! They're our allies! If our allies are pointing blades at us, I certainly don't want to meet our enemies. Oh, Gareth! Kelga! It's been quite a while, has it not? Sure has. Kelga here's one of the 4 Dawn Warriors. He fought X-Death with you 30 years ago? Who are the younglings? They're folks from the world where we sealed X-Death. Friends of X-Death? Huh? Wait! These cads are the ones who destroyed the crystals and brought X-Death back. And you've led them here? You've got it all wrong! Listen! Stand down, Caliph! Bart! Or whoever you are, prepare yourself. I would test your blade. Eh? Kelger? Crony of X-Death, oh no. Show me what kind of man you really are. I mean, okay, but all I've really got right now is this Orichalcum knife, or... No, actually, I think he has the Mage Masher. No, stay back. I gotta settle this. Man to furry. Wah! Let's see how you handle my lupine attack. It causes me to glitch around the screen and then slightly poke you. It's very effective. But Bart can see through your scheme. There you are! Whoa, Bart's overkill much? Bart! I told you not to hurt him! Whoops. Bart's, please stop killing people. Sorry about that, Kelger. Hell's bells, Kelger. Always overdoing it. Why don't you act your age for once? Still, to foil my lupine attack so easily, you're more skilled than you seem. Nah, it's just a trick I learned from my dad. You're from your father. What was his name? Dorgan? What? What are you making those faces for? No way! You can't be! Dorgan's son. Dad's name was Dorgan. I'm his son, so what's going on? Small worlds we live in, huh? I mean, to be fair, they do have a total human population of around, I don't know, Probably less than 100 each, so yeah, relatively small. Bartz, your father, along with me, Kelga, and Zazat Sergate, we fought together against X-Death. Dorgan was one of the 4 Dawn Warriors. Wait, Dad's from this world? Correct. I followed X-Death to your world, and then... Well, he met a lady. Is this guy immortal? How much punishment can he take? Even when we knock him down, he won't stay down. We'll have to seal him here. Yeah, that's our only out. What? Seal him here? We can't just leave a demon from our world in another. What other choice do we have? Look sharp, lads, he's recovering. Damnation! Why do all these people in classic fantasy stories have some kind of amazing magic that lets them seal away unbelievable evils for, decades or centuries or even thousands of years at a time? Doesn't that seem like the sort of thing that would be useful in casual battle? Now there really is no choice. He must be sealed, and we may not get this chance again. Dorgan, we can't seal him with the crystals unless all our hearts are united. That was definitely in the, manual for crystal sealing. Are you with us? Dorgan! That is some good tea this morning. You're certain you want to stay? My mind's made up. But why? Safe journey. Dorgan! Dorgan stayed in your world to watch over X-Death's seal. Wow, that's... How fares old Dorgan anyway? 3 years ago, he got real sick and, well, we couldn't afford an antidote. I see. My sympathies. Son of Dorgan, anything you ask of me shall be done. You need only name your request. Actually, if we could get into the Drakenvale. I will have one of the villagers unlock the gate. Cuff, cuff. I wish I, too, could fight by your side. Uh-oh. He's a named character in a drama who's coughing slightly and in bed. 100% chance that he is dead before this is all over. Because that's what happens if you cough in a story. Lord Kelger's very sick. Overexerting himself earlier didn't help. To this day, no one knows why the Windrakes died out. So now I can access the north. This ceremony is to pray for your safe return. I pray for your safety and give you this song. It is quite effective against the undead. That's right. We got our next bard song, and it is actually a damage-dealing song. Ooga chaka, fuga lugga, ooga chaka, ooga booga. I'm starting to think they made up this ritual on the spot. I see. Suze tried to protect the fire crystal, but... Ah, that's right. The fire crystal, a werewolf showed up and died. No one has ever returned from Drakenvale alive. Exdeath sent his monster hordes against us. Now there's hardly anyone left in the village who can fight. You want to go to Drakenvale? Insanity! That's a veritable monster's den. A strange voice has been coming from the well. It is slightly disturbing. Frog! A frog! Okay. Here's a Cornago for you. Oh, if you give me 10,000 gil and that frog, I'll give you this pot. What a deal, huh? What do you say? Absolutely not worth it. Let's do it. Sweeto, I'll eat like a king tonight. We got the Cornago gourd. So, what does that do, you might ask? It increases the success rate of catching enemies. An ability that I will basically not use again ever. Let's see. I think I might as well bring a bard with me. And some blue magic. That should work out well. So now we have Requiem, which damages the undead. So I actually do have an offensive option. I can heal with my blue magic. I don't know if there's anything new here in town to buy. That all looks the same. Do you have any new actual equipment? Yes you do, actually. Okay, you sell the same stuff. We have a Kodachi. We have scrolls. I do like scrolls. An Orichalcum Dirk. I think... Yeah, probably... If I can get 2 Kodachis, that'll be even more power for Ferris. Yeah, those... That really is pretty good power. We can sell those Moonring Blades. I really don't need those. Silver Plate, really don't need that. Mithril Helm, don't need that. Cotton Robe, don't need that. I could sell the Cornago Gold and recoup 5,000 of the 10,000 I just spent, but nah, we'll just let it sit. I went through the trouble of getting it, so I might as well, you know, make use of it. Well then, I think that's all that I needed to do here. How am I set on my items? My resources aren't ideal, but they're not terrible. I do need to stay in an inn, though. And then, on the next episode, I will climb Drakenvale and save the Windrake. Or, alternatively, feed me. Feed me! You say you have prepared the finest dish. Now give it to me. Well, that was fun. And 8 free potions. You know what I'm actually gonna do first? I'm going to go grind some ability points. So, I am gonna go do that, and I will see you all on the next one. Oh right, it was an entire plot point that I can't get back into the castle.